Welcome to another episode of Every Tenday, where a dad plays D&D with his kids.
Yellow! Hi.
Danae, Elluen, Kilgar, Zanlin, Nimblefoot, you all stand on a precipice overlooking an enormous valley created by the natural root system of these gigantic trees that stretch 100, 200, 300 feet and more up into the sky. Through it, gigantic shafts of sunlight hit the forest floor around you. There is the rich sound of birds somewhere far below the river, which, if you recall, plummeted down. You left the gnomish Welk Spelljammer ship about a mile behind, and you've been continuing on foot, traversing these enormous root structures, like little mini complex hills, each and every one of them, as you clamber over. You have to strap your staff through one of your backpack's kind of straps and use both your hands and your legs to climb. You have to stop momentarily to help Zanlin across. There's lots of boosting going on to get Kilgar up.
Oh, no.
I'll get up there. Come on, just give us a boost, girl.
We need like a few people to boost Kilgar.
And you traverse these mountainous root structures. Beautiful, huge, towering down over the edge of this natural precipice to dig into the earth once again, to extract the nutrients and to give back nutrients to this enchanted woodscape that you're in at the moment. A little while ago, you rounded an enormous trunk, 80 feet in diameter, and as you came round, you got a glimpse across this huge valley, and maybe 500, maybe 1,000 feet away, across several enormous trees across, you see the biggest one yet. This one easily 100-foot diameter, with a giant split in the side of it, like two parting curtains of wood. And from out of that kind of crack, this enormous crack in the trunk, you see light, this soft yellow light emanating from it. And at this distance, looking across through the slight haze, don't worry about the screen, seeing the slight haze in the air and all the bugs languidly floating around, all the way across, you see small figures, small humanoid figures, some climbing, some standing, holding spears with elaborate heads upon them, all around this large crack. You notice, even at this distance, out on some of the large branches, you see humanoid figures too far away for you to be able to identify, but you see them casually, calmly holding longbows as tall as them, keeping silent, quite visible watch over this, the entrance to Eleador, the great enchanted city of the Wood Elves, here in the very heart of Elluen, this enchanted forest.
Whoa.
Well, that's quite something.
Have you been here before, Kilgar?
Long time ago, eh?
Will we be stopped by the sentries?
I don't know. I mean, they'll probably want to know about us. None of you are keeping your secrets. You have to be open with this lot.
Well, I'm going to go tell them my life story, but yes.
Oh, they like stories. They like stories. Maybe be willing to, they like to talk, the wee elves. Right, Nim? I mean, let's say talk, but they love hearing stories, for sure. So much of the lore of the elves, especially the wood elves, is actually passed on by story.
How many times have you been here with it?
Not for quite a few years.
Well, What was it like last time you came?
Open, friendly,
Let's hope
but it's like this place takes whatever you're thinking. So if if you're here just to take and get, this place has a funny way of sensing that, and the people will sense it too. But treat it like going into any other city. Look after yourselves. Be open. Don't be openly hostile.
I think I
This
can
is
handle-
beautiful!
I know!
I've never seen a tree quite like it. I mean,
Salmon, the trees must look even bigger from where you are.
Yes, but you are not that much bigger than me.
I'm a good height taller than you.
Two of me!
Yeah, about.
But this tree is many times. So actually,
You can see he's got his scientific mind on. He goes,
actually, they will not appear that much bigger to me than you.
Oh. Right. I wonder what kind of trees these are.
Let's see.
what would you like to do?
okay.
We'll go.
We're still heading towards it.
Okay, you continue for about another 5 minutes. You still have to traverse these routes. There doesn't seem to be a clear path this side. What would you like to do about that?
Is there room for me to fly my carpet?
Well, would you like to make a perception check and just see what you can notice as you get closer?
I will do that too.
Go ahead and do that.
That's 17.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah? You're too busy, like, jaw jutting open, looking up. You've never seen anything so tall. I mean, it dwarfs any of the towers you've seen. 17, good. As you get, I'll say you traverse about another 200 feet, and as you hop down from one of the big routes, you get your staff out, the going gets a bit easier, and you look across. You notice there's a network of routes that form a bridge of sorts from your side of this valley, this steep valley that goes down into the river way several hundred feet below. And there is a bridge of sorts created by the roots of the next tree along from you and the entrance to Eleador. They've kind of met, like these tendrils, arms of roots have met and spiraled into make a kind of a walkway across. It's about 200 feet all the way across.
Guys, I see a bridge of sorts over there.
Oh, well, that's our way in, I guess.
Yes.
Going's a bit easier now as you head towards the bridge. You then dissect and you meet a path through the woods that if you had been on foot, you might have found this main path and gone. But because you've been going by river and then you kind of leapt off onto tree roots, you missed it. So you dissect this path that leads onto this huge root bridge.
Okay.
And it spans all the way across. There is still a mist coming up from far below. There's a freshness in the air, that fresh after a rainstorm.
I love that.
So there's this fresh smell. You feel a zest and an alertness about you as the five of you all walk across the bridge, looking as you go. Sorry, six, because Panlin is with you. As well,
yeah.
Oh,
of course.
oh no, he's gonna die.
Fine.
And you just walk across. Now, around about halfway across the bridge, as you approach, maybe you're now 60 feet away, 50 feet, 40 feet. As you get closer, you notice two figures in the middle of the bridge. They are elves. They have, one of them has a kind of a mousy, tousled brown hair. The other has slightly lighter, sandy colored hair. Very, very, you realize how few elves you've mixed with. Other than Keiko and Silverglade, it's kind of it.
Yeah.
You notice their distinctly sylvan features, almond-shaped eyes sloping up at the sides, long ears that protrude even above the top of their heads. Their hair, messy, falls across, and their armor that they're wearing, their layered leather armor, seems almost to be made of overlocking leaves that form these kind of plates of protection across them. in different hues of green and natural colors that mean that you find that unless you're looking directly at them, it's very hard for you to sort of notice them. They're just naturally camouflaged with their surroundings. These two stand a little over 5 feet tall, and both hold spears, again with an almost organic look to them. Vines go round the handles, and as they twist round towards the metal at the end. It's like no metal you've ever seen either. It's like this dark green metal that doesn't seem to have the same reflectivity that steel or iron or bronze has. You get to within about 30 feet. And does anyone speak Elvish?
No.
No? Okay. In a very sing-song voice, almost as if a mixture between a gentle gargling sound with a sing-song to it, like auto-tune, as one of them speaks to you.
I'm sorry. Excuse me?
Ah. Outsiders.
Yes.
Yes, that's common. And they both start to speak in common to you. What brings you to Eleador, strangers?
We are adventurers.
We're on a very long journey. Our vessel has unfortunately crash landed. We seek to restock supplies. Perhaps we will be welcome in the city.
Your vessel? Tell us more of this.
So it was in the sky and then fell.
Somewhat of a flying ship.
While this one looks at you with great scrutiny in his eyes, the other one, actually not quite sure of gender as it goes, but the other one walks towards you, and they have in their hand this like a twig with vines wrapped around it. And he just comes over to each of you, and the end glows as he comes towards you. And he just places it near to your forehead. Are you happy to allow this?
Yeah.
Okay, he does the same to you. It's the same to all 6 of you as you speak to the leading person.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you mean, human, when you say vessel?
Somewhat of a flying ship, like a shell with a house on it, and it flew. Magical.
You crashed this vessel in our forest?
It was an accident.
Accident.
Were any plants harmed?
We tried to
Maybe.
dodge as many trees as possible. We may have toppled 1 or 2.
You want supplies, and then you will be leaving or staying with us?
Oh, leaving. We're heading up north.
Where do you head?
Never melt.
Never melt. The top of the continent. Trying to fix. There's a big grey land.
Look, boy, or whatever you are, look, here's the thing. We're heading into grey wastes, right? We want to mend it, stop it. Curious. A battle rager. Aye. It's been a long time since one of your kind has entered our fair city. Well, if you want to shout ahead, get the party going for us, I'll be fine with that. Well, since none of you bring evil into this place, you are welcome here. Please keep your weapons sheathed at all times.
Not that I
Of
have
course,
any.
not that I have any.
Your staff is the most powerful weapon here.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have that on my back. I'm not going to use it.
Welcome to Eleador.
Thank you.
You are ushered through, past,
All right, mate.
as you continue along the root bridge, and it's gently slopes down towards this enormous curtain-like crack in the wood. You see a soft glowing coming from within, and as you get closer, you have to blink a few times for your eyes to adjust. All around, as you get towards the far end now of this root bridge, you see various groups of individuals talking, chattering, some laughing, some seeming to trade and be doing deals. It's quite busy. And a few times you have to sort of walk around a few people as you get closer to this great entrance to the city. You get across the other side of the bridge. As you look up, there are two enormous routes, each, as you look to either side, separated about 80 feet apart. The roots themselves about 40 feet tall, and on top of them, there are standing many sentries, elven sentries, all with longbows, and they look down at you with their curious eyes as you walk past, like that. As you get across the root bridge, this is fascinating to you. You can sense within the trees, within the ground, the strong enchantment magic.
Yeah.
It's without even casting detect magic, you can feel it all around, the strong enchantment and the sense of an old type of magic here. And it's fascinating to you all. You get across the bridge and to the top of a long, very wide, very shallow staircase that goes down, small steps, each one about a yard apart, and it just descends down like layered carved leaves on top of each other. It just glides down into an enormous entry chamber. Would you like to go down?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. You walk down. As you do so, you come into the trunk of this enormous tree, but down into the root system of the trunk. And as you walk down this, leaving the open forest behind you, you walk into a roughly 300-foot wide, enormous chamber. And the walls are made of roots that seem almost to be like columns. And there are three great roots that just hang down in the middle of the chamber. One, a very large one, as you come down the stairs, it's directly in front and slightly to the left of you. A little further back, and maybe 150 feet away, there was a slightly smaller one. And then further back at the very far end of the chamber, like when we used to go into the O2, it's like coming into something huge, like an open like that. And there's a third column far, take you 15 seconds or so to sprint over that far. All around are people of all races and species. You see flitting here and there. You go past small pixies that you recognize from your time. A couple laughing with each other as they go past. A little way off, you see what looks at first at ground level to be a horse, and as your eyes go up, the horse is whether it would naturally turn into a neck and a head, actually turns into the lower abdomen and then torso of a human. Just walking through. You see small groups of parties, just like yours, mixtures of lineages and different races, all around. It is busy. It is bustling. Welcome to Eleador. What would you like to do?
Wow, there's so many more people than I thought there was going to be. Did you see the horse person?
Yes. Do I recognize that thing from any?
No, you can. They're called centaurs. Yeah.
Where are we going, guys?
Anyone know around here?
The main route there is the first, and it's the Silver Chalice. This is Nimblefoot speaking. Go. That's the Silver Chalice. Any tourists, any newcomers, it's usually the first port of call. The rooms that they have stretch all the way up that route. The more you pay, you'll get a higher up room.
Really?
Yeah, it's an amazing sight.
Let's do it. How big are the rooms? We'll have to get multiple.
For sure.
Cool, let's go get some.
All right, you go across to this huge route. As you get closer, you're walking around people here and there. And as you get close to this route, there is a like a branch coming out of it, and on that is hanging, again, leaf-shaped. And it says the Silver Chalice written in this silvery ink across it. And there is a simple, almost oval-shaped door squared off at the bottom where it meets the floor, but then kind of finishing in an oval type of shape
like
at the top.
fairyland. Think about.
Well, so you can't help saying that out loud. It's like fairyland. A few people that walk past are kind of like tourists.
I love it.
This place, yeah, it's amazing.
You open these double doors, these double kind of arching doors, open them out into, from out comes this immediate rapturous noise of people drinking. The smell of ales and wines hits your nose. Pipe weeds and tobaccos start to drift out as you open the doors into an enormous round chamber. Right in the middle of the chamber, there is an elaborate open spiral staircase that goes all the way up to the first floor. The ceiling level here in the main bar room is around about 30 foot high, so it's a big room. You see some tables that come out of the wall, small tables where winged sylvan creatures sit up on the walls at tables, drinking, playing cards, things like that. You've never seen anything like this.
Go join them, Danae.
It's a far cry it's a far cry from the bloody side, but welcome to the Silver Chalice. What are you looking for and what would you like to do?
Is there like a main bar area?
Sure. If one of you decide would like to roll a perception check,
I will.
this will discern how quickly you're able to get there, find it, and organise yourself.
18.
Okay, so you're moderately quickly able to do this. Hang on a second. Bear with me a sec. Okay, you walk through the five of you. Hang on, Danae, that's six of you.
Talent, yeah.
Talon and Zanlin immediately get caught up with a small group of forest gnomes and start talking and and chattering away in High Gnomish, which is the kind of the common gnome for gnomes. And immediately start just trading straight away. It is mine, you imagine he's saying in Gnomish. So what's left is Kilgar, Nimblefoot, and you two walking up to the bar. It's like a massive semicircle against the far back wall. So there are several tenders behind. You okay?
Yes.
Several tenders behind. One very tall elf, green hair, big baggy, light green shirt, polishing a few mugs and putting them back on. Well, friends, what would you like?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Silver Chalice.
Greetings.
Hi.
We're wondering if we win in here.
Well, welcome to Eleador. What's your make of the place so far?
It's like fairyland.
Well, we are about as close to the Fae as you can get, unless you go northeast to the Overfae, where things get a little crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we're here. We were wondering if we could get rooms.
Of course. For how many of you?
Well, how many
6
can fit in each room?
Well, it depends exactly on the type of room you would like in the lady.
6 people.
And would you be liking a simple bed, somewhere to hang your cape, and somewhere to wash your hands in the morning? Or would you be liking something a little more fancy?
A little more fancy. Very fancy toys.
Well, depends how much it is, Elluen, but yes.
I'm Kidera, by the way.
Hello.
Head barman, but I'd be happy to sort you fine fellas out and with drinks and food and whatever else you might be liking.
What's your most expensive room?
Well, that would be the suite, sir. Way at the top.
How much is it?
Oh, immediately.
Well, will you be paying in gold or platinum here?
It depends how much.
If you're paying in platinum, then it'll cost you 5 platinum a night. But then 3 of you can bunk up in each of them. We have 4 suites.
Okay, we like 2.
It's like a little mini apartment for you.
Right, okay, 2 suites. We'll say sure.
2 suites, you say? For how many nights will you be staying, do you think?
We're not sure yet. We like pay as we go.
Well, we get booked up pretty quickly. You can see how busy it is.
Yeah.
Why not pay for a couple of nights?
5 nights.
5? Okay, 5.
5 nights?
Yeah, that's 50.
50 platinum?
We both paid.
Well, you're fine. We will we'll add your breakfast and a moderate amount of drinks on the tab for you.
Thank you.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, who's paying?
With
Okay,
our
good.
925.
Let's go ahead and deduct.
Oh, hang on.
Milfoot just puts his hand on each of your backs and just goes, "Thanks so much. This is going to be fun." Milfoot looks across and says, "You don't happen to have a couple of bottles of the Fire Fade, do you?" And he goes, "A man of good taste. Of course I do, sir." And he goes back to a small wooden lock box.
Oh, no.
How many bottles? 3 Milfoot goes like this.
No one can do it. Wait.
Gets out these 3 beautiful red glass bottles, and inside, glowing almost like magma, magma is this orange liqueur. The bottles start with this and then go out into a wide base. And he brings the 3 bottles over and puts them down. Sir, you need the platinum for that. Nimblefoot gives him 2, hands him 2, and just goes, "Thank you so much. We're going to have a good first night here, I think." He goes, "Enjoy yourselves, my friends. Here are your keys to the thing." He hands you over the keys.
Thank you.
He goes,
How do we get there?
"To the central staircase. You can see there.
Oh, this can take a while.
Command word here. It's real simple. Whether in common or whatever language you happen to talk, it's simply up or down. When you get to the floor that you want, you say stop. So because you're in the suites, just say suite up."
All right. So now, yes. So I assume the staircase moves.
You'll see.
All right.
Okay, let's stand at the staircase.
Do you want to go over to the staircase? Milton says, "I'm going to get us a table if you guys want to go and unload the stuff."
Yeah, we're gonna check this. Anyone, give us stuff you want us to put in the store.
Stanley, hand us your stuff.
It's a very big bar, so I'm trying to think of a good size reference for you guys. Where have we
We've
been?
never been in a big bar before.
Big bar.
You like it to be?
No, you know, like the Nando's on the service station.
Yeah.
You know how long that is when we
Yeah.
put in the order, and then you see it all the way back to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Now turn that into a circle.
Okay.
It's big. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stanley, hand us your stuff.
I mean, you can't even see that at the moment. It's
All right.
packed. It's packed
Yeah,
out.
we'll just go. Let's just go. Right.
Okay.
Hang on to me. So I don't want to get lost.
The other foot goes over and is already starting to talk to some people and make some new friends. Okay.
We'll haul ourselves to the staircase.
Okay.
Sweet up.
Okay, as you do that, you stand at the bottom of the stairs,
Wow.
you immediately feel yourself being pulled up. It's like an adapted levitation spell, so that you're going around and round.
Oh, I'm gonna get dizzy. I'm gonna bang into something.
It does make you start to feel dizzy as you're going round. And you go, what?
I'm just gonna be sick in someone's
I
room.
might throw up.
And as you go up through the floor levels, you go into different floors. And you notice as you keep going up, it takes about 2 seconds per floor. 1, 2. So it takes about a minute to go the whole distance. You're in the best rooms in the house. You pay 500 gold for 5 days, right? Like the most expensive rooms you've ever done. As you get to the top, you notice that the entire floor has been split basically into 4 segments, like a pizza, right? And there's a central circle. So there's a door with a little bit of space either side. You get it? It's big double doors. Beautiful, beautiful slatted wood, carved wood, very organic feel to it, with a little bit, about 5 feet of wall either side. And you recognize that when you get in, it will open up like that way. You see what I'm saying? All right. So as you put the key in and opens out, I'll just turn down the sound of the bar because that's.
Now, what I propose is the one girl in the party gets one room, and all the dudes have to sleep in the other room.
No.
I'm kidding. Let's go.
All right, you go into this thing, and it is a beautiful, open penthouse type living space. There are these beautiful low lounges made of. You're not quite even sure what the material is, but there's a beautiful place. There's a kind of a central fire pit that it seems to be. You sense the enchantments. There's an everglow enchantment on there, so it's just consistently warm. The coals just gently kind of throbbing with lovely heat. And then there are separated not by walls but by heavy curtains, these different bed chambers, large bed chambers. And at the far end, remember, it opens out like a pizza slice. So at the far end, all of that is balcony. And as you go out onto it, you look down, all the way down into, because the route kind of goes like this, and you're looking into the bottom far below, you're looking into the bar.
This is the dream. Yeah. When I was little, I was obsessed with balconies. Like, literally, I love balconies so
Me
much.
too.
I can fly off on my carpet.
I can fly off with my wings. Sorry to ruin your buzz.
When you go into the bed chambers, it's dark and there's no seeming light. So one of you goes, "Where's the light?" And the minute you say that, these hovering motes of light just blink on.
Light.
You recognize that with your mind alone, you could change the colors of them. So that if you want them to be purple, reds, greens, or if you want to have a mixture of colors, each bedroom has 3 motes of light, so you can change it, disco ball it, do whatever you like.
What if you just talk in your sleep and you accidentally say light and then just boom?
You could make them flash really quickly and kill anyone with epilepsy that kind of there's a challenger.
Okay.
So you each take a bed chamber.
Yep.
Who's going to be bunking up with you? Well, Kilgar's with you at the minute.
Oh, he's true.
Yeah, he's up with you.
Oh.
Never thought we had got a table. Kilgar's like, "Oh, it all looks a bit delicate, doesn't it? I feel like if I touch anything, it's going to break. I can't see any stone anywhere. How does this place stay up?"
It's okay, Kilgar.
He goes over to the bed and then puts his hands on it.
See?
Right, looks
There you go.
good. All right, right. And he just
Breaks
boing.
it.
Hey, it's lovely. Oh my, I could change the light colours.
Oh my god.
Bright red. A bright red light in here. I might have these coming out when we fight.
What? When you fight?
Yeah, make the light red, make me angrier. This is brilliant.
Why are you trying to get angry when you're supposed to roll?
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't need to be angry here.
Yeah.
Soft pink. That's beautiful. Do you know what? While I'm here, I might get my hair done pink and my beard.
Yes.
You know, it might be a new me. He's just shouting this from his bedchamber. I like it here. I might have a bath, you know.
Whoa! What? Kilgar on a car?
Each bedchamber has got its own open bath. Again, leaves, open tubs. Don't worry about that. No, we'll just stay here, you know. Stay with us. What would you like to do? Is there anything you want to, anyone you want to interact with, each other or anybody? Or
This is crazy.
I know.
I'm going to just
Like
go
Fairyland.
to a bed chamber.
okay, you pick your one.
Yeah, and I'm going to take my armor off.
Dibs on this bed.
Okay, you doff your armor.
I'm going to just put all my stuff down. Don't really have much stuff that's not in my bag of holding.
Turn it inside
No way. I'll just leave everything in the room.
Okay. The armor, I'll say, each bed chamber has the beds. You have a long kind of lounger chair, so I'll say you probably put your armor on the lounger.
Just the
Takes
first
one
one.
extra person just lying.
All right. So you're just going to be in your undergarments?
Yeah, I've got my green top on.
Okay, great.
New year, new me. I'm gonna.
What?
Well, it's nearly a new moon. It's nearly May.
Ooh.
Nearly the 5th month, yeah.
New moon, new me.
Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to do?
New.
Do you want to get out of your travelling gear, I mean? Or?
Yes, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna get into my normal clothes.
Okay, you put your coat back on. Oh, take off take off scintillating colours?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Is there anything else you'd like to do while you're up in the rooms?
I want to. No, not really. Oh, I have a bath.
You have a bath?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
great.
have a bath.
It fills via some weird enchantment. Everything here in the suite
Yeah.
seems to be
Mine-
voice activated. It's all Alexa. Rather than having to say Alexa, you could just go when you think, I think I want to have a bath,
Oh my
you
God.
notice this water.
Whoa! But I don't want it to be too hot.
The steam decreases slightly.
I want it to be freezing.
It doesn't respond.
Don't put that into my mind.
I want it to be ice. I want to just jump onto it.
At that, you look around at your bath and it's filled with solid with ice.
Yeah.
Ellen, you're a maniac. Like, thank you.
All right, you have a nice bath. You can hear splashing and singing and going down as well. Hey, I'm going in the bath and the hell's is clean.
Lying on a
I'm
nice
gonna go down with nothing on.
Ellen's just lying on
Going
the
to
ice block.
frighten everyone in the bar with my willy.
What?
And I'm gonna have fun.
What do you mean? What kind of a song is that?
That's the best song.
Oh, okay. Did you just make that?
No, I've sung that for years. It's the I'm gonna scare everyone in the bar with my willy song.
Oh my God.
You just hear splashing and all sorts.
Kelgar, when are you going to dye your hair?
I don't know. Tomorrow.
Pink.
Tomorrow.
Pink.
Hey.
Ellen, you should dye your hair. It's perfect.
Think of
colour.
ice, Danae. Think of it, and
No
then the
thanks.
bath will freeze.
No, la
around.
la la la.
All right. You have your bath. There's nothing else you want to achieve while you're up here.
Think of scalding
Check it to
hot
make sure
water.
there's no spot and everything.
They're listening to
I'm
our
used to
voice
doing that in
all the
shower.
time.
Checking for a
Conspiracy theorist. Look, they're listening to what I'm saying all the time. Voice activated. They're going to be listening to our conversation. They have to listen to Kilgar singing that song.
Unfortunately.
Now they're scared.
I feel bad for them. Right. That's it. I'm gonna go back down to the bar.
All
I like
right.
this bath because it can freeze around me.
Ellen, I sometimes question your sanity.
No, I've just never seen a bath that can
You've never seen a bath.
change
Full stop.
into blocks of ice at will.
Oh,
Scalding
maybe it can
hot
turn into
water.
snow, and then you can make a simulacrum.
Okay, I'm gonna think of snow. Is the bath turned to
No, that's a little bit of a leap. You could do how full you want it and the temperature with your mind. That you realise that pretty quickly. Lots of these are like permanent, layered thaumaturgies and prestidigitations. That's what you realise is very quickly with your intelligence. You're like these are older versions of those spells, but they're very simple. They're very harmless, but they have a level of permanence about them.
scalding hot water.
Ellen.
You can't get it so hot that it would hurt. You realise that very quickly as well.
I turn it into ice. Okay, I'm not gonna question these weird magic. So what are we doing?
Let's go back down
Why
to the
are we
bar.
doing
Oh, I'm jumping down that thing. The levitation.
Okay, you just float back
Oh,
down.
I just it didn't work all the way down. Just so I was like, yeah!
Well, it's a bit like getting on a escalator.
Yeah.
Yeah, you step on and then it's.
I thought it'd be like the thing in Skyrim in the Telvanni Towers.
Yeah.
It's exactly that goes straight up. This goes round.
Because you know when you like when you
Forget to activate. Yeah, you just
Cool.
jump on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You could walk it. You don't have to float it. That's
No,
the
not
point.
float.
People on the first level and the second level, you pass a lot of people where you stop and you go around them. So
Hello.
they're just walking. Yeah.
Just bumps into them. Just going around in circles. You see this person flying around the corner like 40 miles per hour.
Yes.
Well, as long as you're having fun, that's the important thing.
You're just walking up chatting and then you see this person. Woo! You can dive out the way. Or being took down the stairs with them.
Yeah, run back down to the bar. I'm gonna try and while I'm still high up on the staircase, I'm gonna try and look for Zanlin and Nimblefoot.
Perception check, please. You need to get quite high if you want to spot anyone in this bar.
I was going to do the same.
6. I mean 5.
Oh, okay. No, don't.
What did you do?
13.
That bad?
Plus 9s.
You get back down into the bar. It's packed. You can't see your friends.
Oh, we're on our own, mate. What should we do?
I'm just sending. I'm gonna sending Zanlin. I'm gonna say, hey, come to the front desk, please. I've lost you. I can't see where you
Front
are.
desk? You're not at the front there. There's no front desk.
The bar.
Oh, okay, the bar. That's at the back of the room.
Okay, so come to the spiral staircase, please. That'd be much appreciated. Thanks. I think I ran out of words.
In your head, you hear, "You find us!"
Damn you!
And even though sending is done by mind, you're sure you get a hiccup as well.
Oh, okay. Right.
I am in. I have some more words left.
Waste them, say.
I am in over in far corner with friends. Lots of friends. You must join us. They are mine. You are mine.
Oh,
Come
dear.
join us.
Okay,
How
which
tall
corner?
is this? How tall is this room?
30 feet. This floor, the bottom floor, 30 feet.
I know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm not doing my carpet because
I'm
I'm gonna grow my psionic wings
Okay.
and
gonna grow my actual wings.
You're going to pop
Yeah,
your
let's
wings.
go.
Okay, you both. For you, these big black raven wings.
And for me, like,
For you, these light
I'm
wings.
gonna
Nobody turns their head.
yeah.
Like, everyone here is odd. There's flying things everywhere. You just fly up.
fly up and I'm going to look in all the corners.
Perception check, please.
In all corners.
Yes.
I'll give you advantage on that roll because you're up in the air.
Oh, me too.
21.
Yeah, you see Nimblefoot over in another corner with there's 2 other people at the table. And you see Zanlin over on a table and it's all gnomes. And it is raucous.
It's all like.
The table, in the middle of the table, there is stuff all over the table.
Yeah.
Now look, Nimblefoot's up there as well.
Oh yeah, Nimblefoot. Let's go to Salmon.
Yeah.
Salmon.
Okay, you
Fly.
fly up just
Hello.
and drop down. Okay. All the gnomes look at you like that, and Zanlin with his eye things on goes,
Yeah, did you want to go big ball? And they go, ah, Danae, Elluen. He goes, yes, common, my friends, common. They're stupid. They know. He goes, come join us. These are the forest gnome cousins.
Hello.
Yes, this is my cousin, Ramblet. This is my cousin, Hamblet. Why are you laughing, my
I
friends?
see some sort
Names?
of pattern going
Yeah,
on.
that sounds
They're forest gnomes. They
Ah.
are Blitz, we are Lins. That's why we are cousins. Blitz and Lins. I'm Lins. Tamlin,
Yeah,
Damlin,
Hamlin.
the Blitz,
Hamlet.
and Blitz, Slim Blitz, Slim Blitz. Slim Blitz is not slim. You see, I make joke about common tongue. Slim, it means slim, but Slim Blitz is fat.
Slimlet's just there. I have fun. It is true. Massive table, they're all drinking and hammered. All across the table is stuff that they seem to be trading, gemstones, bits of old tool, and strange contraptions.
Let's see what I have to trade.
Are you just standing, or are you going to pull up a chair?
I'm gonna sit down.
All right, you
Pull
sit.
up a seat.
Okay, you pull up a seat.
I have a diamond that Nimblefoot gave me that's worth 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
Does anyone? Oh no, they're gonna give me stuff. I don't want stuff. Don't worry.
It's like when you trade with a piglin. You can get back anything. Here's 9 gravel for that. Thank you.
I have nothing that they'll find interesting.
They're all looking at you expectantly.
Oh shoot! Hang on. I have.
You have lots of gems, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't want to. No, don't talk about my.
Gems are mine.
Oh shoot! No, I have
Yeah, she has lots of
a
free
gem
gems from a
worth
dragon.
500 gold. I have this gem.
Put on table then.
What? How does this work? Put it on table. There you go.
This is good. Now you take.
Oh, I see. Okay, I want to look.
Okay.
What
Make an
is-
investigation.
Oh no. 23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You see 4 things that definitely look like something.
Yeah.
One is these like a brass tube, like a tube, and within it is another tube, and within it is another tube, and within it another tube. And at one end there's like a crystal, and at the other end, again, a polished, very highly polished crystal. I'm not quite sure what. Yeah, well, you wouldn't know that.
Okay. What is this?
Look at me through that. He's right there.
Oh my goodness!
Ah, yes.
Whoa!
You see long way away. Where is your other friend?
Ah, you're right.
You see far away things.
Mama.
Close.
Oh, I'm gonna look for Nimblefoot.
Yeah, you realise.
I
Also,
can
the more
spy
you
on
do
him.
that, the more it gets closer.
I'm gonna spy on Nimblefoot.
Okay, you spy. He just seems to be laughing with a couple of other figures over on the other side of the bar.
He's boring.
Take out some wyvern poison.
I should have done it when you looked at him. He went. Okay.
Take out some wyvern poison.
Yeah. Okay.
What are the other things that are on
You can look in my inventory if you want.
Okay. You put wyvern poison on there.
Yes.
Okay.
Have this one.
All right. So make an investigation check. See what you see.
Not good. Great.
Investigation.
25.
25 investigation.
I rolled really low.
That's brilliant. Okay. Well, that's better than Charlotte's roll. You see a small chest, very small coffer chest, made of bronze and there's silver inlaid in it. Beautiful little chest with some gemstones encrusted in it as well. I'll say you also find a highly polished mirror. And a small, like a makeup case, that opens, like that. See a little makeup case.
What's in it? It's makeup.
When you open it, nothing. It's smooth stone. So when you open it, it's like a clamshell.
What's the point of this? I turned to one of the nose.
Oh, you find other one like that, you speak to anyone.
Oh.
We don't know where the other one is. But you find the other one. Or maybe speak and see
Wait,
who
can
has the
I
other
put it to
one.
my ear like this?
You got like a flip phone. Okay, you put it to your
If
ear.
I find it, it's like a makeup case, you know, one of those things that you flip open, but inside it's just stone.
Smooth stone. It's like a pebble.
If you find another one, you can speak to anyone with it, but they lost the other
What?
one.
Nothing. It's like a walkie-talkie.
Might be able to find it.
Oh,
I don't know.
where did you lose
Wait,
it?
if I open it, can I hear anything through it?
You can figure out where it is by listening.
Roll. Just roll d20.
Okay. 12.
Okay, you open it and you listen, and you hear. Yeah, well, I don't know. I've got to shift a couple of tons of earth, haven't I? You know what I mean? I've got to shift a couple of tons of earth by tomorrow. I don't know. It doesn't sound like it's going to be easy. No, not easy at all. Well, what do you reckon? Yeah. Well, no, I'll see you at dawn, then. So I'll see you at dawn down at the jetty. Yeah, I'll see you. Just keep just chatting.
So you
I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna go. Please leave a message after the beep.
Okay, you say hello like that. Yeah, you say hello, and the voice goes, yeah. I'll sit down at the bottom. Do you want it now? I'll pay it tomorrow. Pay it tomorrow? Yeah. Look, did you hear that? What's that? What is that?
I'm a ghost.
That's you. That's that thing. Look, what's that you got there? Yeah. Oh, yeah. What is that? Hello?
Yeah, where are you?
What is this?
This is a ghost. Yeah.
Who are you? Mother?
No.
What is this?
Yes, this is your mother.
You don't sound like my mother.
Oh, yes.
My mother had a deeper voice than you.
Yes, this is your mother.
Mum, why do you keep changing your voice? Make a performance check.
I have a very bad cold. The performance. 12.
Who is this?
Danae, it's for you.
You've got a telescope to one eye. He hands you something.
Hello?
It's like you're holding a pebble, a smooth pebble.
Hello?
What? Who is this?
What?
Who are you?
Sorry.
What is going on?
Who are you? Where are you?
What?
I am your mother.
I'm speaking to a stone. I found it today.
I think you should check your sanity.
Wait, I take it back. Okay, that's our stone. Could you give it back to us?
How do I know that?
We'll pay you some money for it.
Nice. Now we're talking about. Where are you?
You know the silver chalice? You know that
I
place?
didn't even know if they had this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good. Meet us in the left-hand corner. I think that's where we are.
I'm in Toasari.
Where's
What?
that?
Back end of Toasari.
Where is that?
Down by the jetty.
Oh, okay.
Ask him, is it in Eleador?
Is it in Eleador?
Of course it's in bloody Eleador. Where else is Toasari?
Okay, we didn't know.
Okay, go get it.
Yeah.
How much money are you going to give me for this rock?
Platinum.
Why is this rock speaking? Is this a joke?
No.
Tom, is this you?
No,
Are you having a laugh?
this isn't Tom. No, I'll give you 1 platinum for it.
Platinum? Well, I don't know about that.
Why?
Well, that doesn't sound like very much for a rock that can talk.
It's not a rock though. Okay, I'll give you.
No, we'll figure it out when we get to
Yeah,
it.
you.
Why are we doing a deal on a stone?
I just want the other stone. Okay.
Oh, all right, well, you know, if the price is right, mate, you can have it. I'll be at the jetty at Toasari. First thing tomorrow, I've got to unload some dirt.
Why?
Because I unload dirt, that's what I do.
Sure. Okay.
Tomorrow we're
Working
gonna
in a city like this, there's a lot of dirt in between.
Now, bye.
Bye, hanging up.
Okay, so the way it is, if you imagine a beautiful smooth beach pebble, and there's like a cover, like a silver-coloured thing that closes
like a
down
compact.
over it. Yeah, like a compact, but if you imagine inside, it's like that. See what I mean? So then it goes like that, and then you speak into the stone. Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything else on the table?
Oh, I saw other things.
That's the best thing you've had because you rolled 25. That's the best thing.
I saw. You said I saw 3 things, but I only looked at the telescope.
A very, very highly polished mirror. Beautiful mirror. Do you want to investigate that?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an investigation check on the mirror itself.
God, it's so.
So 27. I mean 17.
How'd you confuse
Something sort of slightly mesmerizing about it. You're not sure why a mirror would be beautiful, but this one seems beautiful. That's the best you get with the 17.
Excuse me.
Hang on a second, and then so you saw the mirror, the telescope. What was the other thing you saw? Oh, and there's a small, like, very precious-looking chest, gems studded all into it. Small gems. You open the chest, just a very small replica of a chest.
I'm
Okay.
going to cast Identify on the mirror.
Okay, it has a very low-level enchantment on it.
Of what?
Enchantment.
No, not detect magic.
Oh, you're doing identify on it. Okay. If you look into this at things behind you, well, you test this actually to identify. You test it.
Hello.
Those of good alignment, those of good heart, seem good, and any one of evil alignment will show up slightly more ugly in the mirror.
See if I see any ugly.
I mean, there's some ugly folk anyway, right? I mean, there's when I say uglier, their features are. That's probably not a good description to use. Let me try something different. It's like they're more distorted.
Okay,
So evil people will look more mean and like that.
Okay, I'm gonna look around. I'm just gonna walk around in a circle holding the mirror.
I'm gonna
see
go
if I can see anything.
Okay, it only lasts a round, so you can do it for 6 seconds and then that's it. It's done for the day.
Okay.
Right? So you do it
I'm jumping.
and make a perception check.
Nice.
Jumping.
You're evil. That's a 15.
No, you don't spot anybody.
No one's evil. Okay, you can have this mirror.
I don't want it.
Take it. I don't want it either.
The gnomes are still all trading and all this kind of thing. There's a lot more stuff on the table, but that's what your
I'm gonna
investigations
take my
noticed.
gem back.
I'm gonna cast Identify on the chest.
The chest is just a very well-made, precious replica of a chest.
It's just a tiny chip.
Wait, is this
So there's no magic on it, but it is beautiful.
So wait, could you do Lumen's chest?
secret chest? Maybe, yeah.
I think that needs like a specific size chest.
Yeah, it does.
We're in the secret chest. 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. Does it measure? How big is it?
No, this one's smaller.
I'm gonna take my gem back off the table.
Okay.
I already have components.
So you're not taking anything.
No.
You want your gem back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking this thing for the library. I'm taking the phone.
The stone.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a message stone,
Yeah.
but you've only got one part of it, so it doesn't work. But,
Well, so what's his name? We didn't ask what his name is or what he looks like. How we can find him?
whoever has the other one, if they're within 1,000 feet of you, you have continuous message with them.
That's
Okay.
good.
If they leave 1,000 feet, it doesn't work.
Okay, so good it was. It would be useless.
I love the fact you listen to this is the dude chatting on the other end. Like he's left it open. I understand. He's left it open.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? No? Hang up. Anyway. All right.
Okay, now let's go to Nimblefoot.
Okay, I'm gonna. My wings last an hour, so I'm just gonna fly over.
I'll follow him.
Okay. You follow him over and you go.
I'm like through the crowd. He's just gliding, and I'm like, let me through.
All right. Nimblefoot seems to be having a lovely time with a couple of elves. My friends, where have you been? We've been gone for hours.
Trading
With
with...
no.
Come join us. This is Ari.
Hey, Gary.
Hello.
Looks like a very strong wood elf, like massive, very well built, big cut muscles, sitting back. Just got a vest on. Looks a bit dirty, like he's been doing some kind of manual labor most of the day.
You've been moving up.
And this is Ari. He's in maintenance here in the city. And this is Venrisel. You look over at a young human dude. Looks equally like knackered from a day of hard lifting and stuff. All right.
Yeah, hello.
What are you drinking?
What? Nothing.
You gonna have some of this Fey Fire then? That your mate bought is brilliant.
Okay, I'll try it.
Take a little
Great
sip.
Constitution saves.
Oh dear! It's like when you drink and you wake up married to the Hardgraven. That's what's gonna happen.
20.
Constitution 9.
20.
Okay, you're okay.
This
So,
is fun. That tasted worse.
I'm supposed to be better at taking liquor than you.
But I have more constitution than you.
Oh, so you're better at drinking.
Yeah.
all right. As you drink and you can't take it, 3 illusionary fairies pop above your head and just start tweeting and going round and round over your head.
So drunk. So
What was that?
Drunk.
It's really starting to affect you.
What
So
is
the
it?
liquor kind of goes to your head.
Are you okay, Danae?
You can't see this. So she's everyone at the table's laughing. Like, oh, she's seeing the fairies, isn't she? She's seeing the fairies.
Hey!
That's the Fey Fire.
I can't get them. Oh my goodness.
Danae, this is fine.
Nimblefoot says,
Help me get
Nimblefoot goes, I literally have it. I got like 12 of them. They're right there.
Elluen, get them off.
It's okay, you just gotta let them fly around.
I don't like them.
It's okay, you just gotta let them fly around. There goes there.
So cute.
Can you see my 12? You can't see his 12.
No!
Okay, there's one. I'm gonna flick it. I'm gonna flick it. Oh, I flicked it. There's another one.
Can you see my ones? I
No,
got 3.
I got 12.
You should drink some more, Danae.
Do you want one of mine?
Yeah,
Here you go.
He can't see it. I'm just watching
and it's disappeared.
Whoa.
I got 12. Hey guys, fly over there. Fly over there. That's it. Well, they're all going round around your head.
you. Like 2 toddlers.
There's only 2.
No, you've got 2, 3, 12. How many have you got?
3.
Well, I can't see them, but you got means you've got 15. 15.
15.
15 of them.
Wait, I didn't want anything above my head. Get
They're back with me now.
Hey, Danae, you should definitely drink more.
Should I? Will I get rid of these?
Yeah.
Have another
Oh,
one. Have
it's
some
gonna
more.
get rid of me.
Yeah,
Like
you
it costs
should.
you to save it.
5.
Roll D12.
5.
Another 5. Go.
Oh my goodness! You
About a
lied
few
to me!
minutes after you've drunk it, and then just. Pew, 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 pew. You got 8 little fit. How many have you got now?
I've got 8.
I got 12.
How do I get rid of them?
Go. They'll sing you to sleep. They'll sing you to sleep later.
They're gonna follow me to my room.
Yeah.
Who are they? What's their name?
They're little fairies from the bottle. From the bottle.
On the bottom.
You know psionic restoration. You know
Yes.
there's a thing called restore.
Yes.
You can remove blind, deaf, paralyzed, poison. Can I just remove their drunkenness?
If you'd like to.
Yeah, I do that on both of them.
Okay, you do that, and Ilford just like goes, ah, spoiled.
What happened? They're gone now. That's good.
It's good stuff, right?
I mean, it's a bit crazy. What happened?
Fayfire's the best.
I was unaffected by that, and I take another sip and I'm like, this stuff's fun.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, 7.
Roll d12.
1.
Okay, just one pops up ahead, and when you look up, it just looks down at you. Does
Hello.
like that.
Are you good?
You got one, didn't you? You got
How
one!
many you got?
No, I was just looking at the ceiling. There's some good architecture.
How many did you get? How many did you get? How many did you have? How many did you have?
It comes down, it sort of lands on the good rim of your glasses here, and it's just like flips over, kind of goes in your hair.
Really invading my clothes.
Little eye color. Little eye color.
Everyone at the table is just in hysterics at you.
Wait, did you only get one?
Be gone, and I restore, and I get rid of my stuff.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah, you stupid.
All right.
Just ignore that. It was fine. I was unaffected. There was nothing.
Right, that's why you were clapping and
I'm just.
You're just
I love the music.
no music.
Actually, as the evening does press on, some music does. I will say that some.
Yeah, but it wasn't on.
Yeah, it was, but it was just really quiet, and my senses were enhanced as I.
Oh, because like alcohol has the opposite effect on you.
Yeah.
So it enhances everything.
That's how good I am at handling it.
I feel like it's like that kind of fun.
Everyone stop talking now.
Is there any? The evening's yours.
I'm just going to drink until I
Yeah.
get loads of fairies.
Okay, you drink purposefully until you have about 20 fairies.
Yes!
All
I'm
going
a fairy friend! You know what I
I'm gonna take like lots of sips, and I'm gonna just get the maximum of fairies each time.
The maximum is 24 that you can get. I'll say you all drink enough.
mean? My ones
They're all dancing around.
can
my
be
head.
your friends.
Yes. No, I don't want that anymore.
Yes.
I'm friends with these guys.
No, they can be friends.
No.
Yes.
No, these guys don't. I'm
They're more
accepting.
fur.
Nibble fur.
Do you have fairies?
What's that?
Do you have fairies?
Not anymore.
They're gone.
He got rid of them.
You can have mine. You go.
It's okay, I'm good.
Thank you.
I'm good. Okay, Danae, I'll take your fairies.
It didn't go with you.
I think they're yours.
Eat them. Look, when I try to swap them.
Milfoot finishes up a conversation with the other two guys at the table, and then they get up and leave. And he just like nods at
Just gonna sit here wasted on the table
them. Okay.
in the corner.
The fairies kind of like come down and like play on your arms and stuff, and just like come up to you like this.
What's your name? What's your name? What is your name? Your name's Putin. Oh, that's a very lovely name.
Yeah, why are you talking to the hair on your arm?
What? I'm talking to Putin.
Oh, is that the name of your arm?
Oh. And I'm gonna fall asleep on the table. I'm gonna pass out on the table.
Same.
All right, you pass out on the table. There's nothing you want to achieve in the evening? No particular other interactions you want to have?
No.
You want to get back to your rooms, though?
I mean, yeah. After we wake up from passing out on the table.
Okay, you pass out early in the morning and manage to go back up to your room, where you have a very long rest. All hit points restored,
Nice.
spell slots back, and that is your first night. You have 4 more nights. What would you like to... Okay, so coming into sort of day 1 in Eleador.
All right. Is everyone in their rooms?
Sorry?
Is everyone in their rooms?
Well, hang on a second. It's the new morning, so you're just waking up. So you don't know.
I don't.
You're in your room with Kilgar, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the fairies are gone, finally. I'm going to take a nice warm bath.
Okay, you do that. What would you like to achieve on this first day in the city?
I want to look around. I want to go shopping.
And what is it exactly that you're looking for?
So I want to see if anyone can fix the vessel. And I want to see if they have like a weaponry, an armory, or a magic item shop.
All right. In what order do you want to do those things in?
First of all, I want to check out the vessel. Probably will take Zanlin with me.
You and Zanlin are going to go do that.
I'm going to go find that guy that the other.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's do the sending stones thing first then, okay? So, you awaken to the first day in Eleador, and you find out from Kadira, the head kind of barman, there are effectively 3 huge avenues that split off from the main chamber. Phil Naloom is the main chamber, this main huge kind of O2 scale entrance chamber called Phil Naloom. And to the north, as you come in, almost directly opposite, but obviously 300-400 feet away from that main staircase coming down into the main Phil Naloom, is the northern avenue that's called To Asari.
Okay.
The avenue to the right is called To Alora, and the avenue to the left is called To Naloom.
To Nalura? Or Alu?
Huh?
The second one.
To Alora,
Allura.
To Asari, To Naloom.
Where did the toes?
Can you remember?
Did I open it?
I think it was
Allura.
It was Naloom.
No, that's not what he said. I said you're 22 intelligence, you do remember. It's To Asari.
Yeah, I told you.
Straight ahead. And they each lead, you learn enough to know that this city is vast and spread out and sprawling. So they each lead to other large chambers in the root systems of other enormous elder trees. And each one is a Thil. So the chambers are called Thil something. So you're one, you've come in at Thil Naloom. To Asari leads to Thil Alari. To Alora leads to Thil Alora. Make sense?
Yes.
And To Naloom actually leads to Thil Tasai, which is to the left actually leads to more noble quarters and people of importance, the nobles, the nobility.
So the north one is To Asari.
That's it.
Which one is To Allura?
Alora is the one to the right. Yeah, east.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
North.
Yeah.
Okay. You cross the main chamber of Phil Naloom, and you notice that the walls come in and create a very wide avenue, maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet wide. People come and go, again, mainly Sylvan races, predominantly elves, but also you see smaller, elvish-looking creatures that you know to be halflings, but you've never met a halfling before.
Whoa! We haven't.
Do you both go together and then you're going to split up,
Yes.
or what?
Mhm.
So you head off together, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go if I see like a jetty or anything like that. I'm gonna go into that.
Is there a main shopping district?
So that's two different things. I'll
sorry.
do with one of you first. So you're looking for a jetty. You're just going to look for a jetty.
Yes.
Okay. Make a perception
And
check.
for signs, maybe.
Okay.
Who's got signs in your city? That's a 29.
Yes. Okay. Good. So as you go down the avenue, you notice that floating, there are these like floating signposts, basically in the air, illuminated by a permanent fairy fire. And there's a thin kind of alley stroke corridor that leads off to these spiral staircases. The jetty in question is actually way down. It's 200 feet down, and it leads to where the river. So it will go back down to, the valley. It's where oftentimes supplies that are coming downstream will be unloaded at this jetty far down in the thing. So you can go down there if you'd like
Yes,
to.
I'd like to go
Okay, you guys splitting up at this point?
Yes.
Great.
there. Bye.
Okay, I'll come back to you in a second. You head off down that direction. What are you doing?
I'm gonna ask some people and see where the main shops are.
Okay, pick. Firstly, roll a persuasion check just to see how.
Sure thing. 15.
15.
Got
Okay, good.
1.
And roll a d6.
3.
Okay, you actually stop a friendly-looking halfling. You've never spoken to a halfling before. This figure in very simple kind of jerkin, leather breeches, going along. He's got a little wagon behind him. He's just going along.
Excuse me. Hello there.
Oh, all right.
Hi. I was wondering if you could point me in the direction, if there is, where all the shops are, or are they spread out? Is there one place where most of the shops are?
You're new here, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what kind of? You know, they say shops. There's shops everywhere, love. What kind of shops are you looking for?
We're looking for kind of, is there a repairing place where they could maybe give us scraps of metal or things to fix a vessel?
Blacksmith?
Yeah, that works well enough.
Well, the Elven Smith Quarter, you got to go back to the main. You got to go back to Phil and Elluen and then head east. Phil and Laura. In there, you'll find the Elven Smiths.
All right. Well,
Expensive, though.
okay, well, that's okay. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
Okay, we have to go, Alan. We have to go to Philallura.
Come then.
Yep. Tollura is the avenue, right?
Yep.
So we'll follow that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll say, just give me perception. Just give me a general perception check. I'll do one for Zan. Actually, do you want to help Zanlin or do it yourself?
Bad.
What did you roll?
Use a different dice.
4, but
Okay, that's fine. You don't help him. Okay. Hang on a sec. It takes you a while. I'll say it takes you in total an hour and a half going back to Phil and Elluen. We're walking down. Sorry, Laura.
Bless you.
You come into another large chamber, Phil and Laura.
Yeah.
And here, there are less people milling around. And there is more, it's like a great central marketplace. And within, again, these roots that part like curtains, you see set into the side walls underneath these roots, all manner of fine craftsmanship and shops and small businesses.
I can kill. Zanlin, what kind of things are we looking for? Do we know what's damaged?
It is all that, I mean,
It's all damaged. Okay. What kind of materials?
We will need to have them come out of city. We cannot bring spell jamming in here.
Yeah, that's true.
We can start with try.
We can. Well, I mean, I don't know anything about building, so what will we need? That's what I'm trying to ask.
if they can work with ceramic.
Right. Okay. Let's.
I do talking.
Yeah, you do talking.
Okay. You go into outside one of these stores. You see two elves doing this kind of like banging backwards, working this beautiful greenish silvery metal into spearheads that you see a lot of the guards and stuff have. As you approach, they're sweating, their long hair tied back into tight plaits as they chang, 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 chang. Hello! Chang, 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 chang. What can we do for you, gnome? Chang, chang. I am Zanlin. What can we do for you, Zanlin? Chang, chang, chang.
I have spell jammer ship need mending.
Spell jammer, what is that? Don't even know.
Flying shell.
Goes, one of them stops as the other one keeps going. Sweating, he puts the big hammer over his shoulder. He goes, I don't know what a spell jammer is. Gotta be honest with you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I ask them if anyone works with ceramic?
You work with ceramics and stuff?
No, mithril, steel. I don't know anyone that works with ceramics here.
Oh. Need ship mending.
You'd have to inquire with the nobility.
Stanley, is there any other material that could substitute the ceramic on the ship?
Well, we could if I knew what you were talking about.
Talking to Zanlin.
Well, I overheard.
Okay. Zanlin, will anything else work on the ship apart from ceramic?
Stanley goes,
I don't know. I just followed book.
Oh, did you bring the book? Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Right, let's look at it.
Peeled it.
can I go back to my work?
Yeah,
you still need me, or? Okay. Ka-chang, ka-chang,
So,
ka-chang.
oh my god. I'm just getting a drink now. Zanlin, can you look in the book? Will anything else work?
I go back to room to read. Can't read in streets.
Why not?
I got a busy street. Let's get a huge book out. That's like this big. Just like sit down in the middle of the road.
Okay. Oh man, what are we gonna do? We can't. He said to talk to the nobility.
Yes. Look, maybe ship get as far as ship will get us.
Zanlin, you seem awfully eager to give up on this ship.
I never thought it would get this far. I'm so happy it got this far. That we got to Mistdale was surprise to me, or near Mistdale was surprise. Margate, brilliant. Everything from there, bonus.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Okay, but there's no way we can walk all the way to Nethermelt.
We don't have to walk. We find there are other ways of travel.
Like what?
Sometimes you are dumb.
Well, what are you suggesting?
You are in the most amazing magic city of elves. You need to speak to people and get to know friends.
What are you suggesting apart from spelljam? And what?
You're trying to persuade them to tell you?
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh man. Okay, that is a 1 second. 32.
He says, I don't know your words you use for it, but wizard of nature.
The druid.
Yes. You've not met druids before.
I don't think so.
They might help get through forest quick. Travel through trees.
But we're not just going through forests, we're going through plains, we're going pass through.
You always try and solve whole problem rather than piece at time. Is that human thing, aasimar, angel woman
I
thing?
don't know, maybe it's just a Danae thing.
Always try and solve whole problem.
Because we could solve it bit by bit and then we get to.
We cannot get Welk through forest without people who know how to work these ships, old ships. It take me and whole city 3 years. I don't think elves in a few days will make gnomish milk fine again. They don't know these things.
Okay, so what are
This
we...
is old magic.
Okay. No, the reason why I want to... Because as soon as we get to the edge of the forest, there's no other settlement.
Then we run. Then we walk. Then we do whatever thing we need to do.
Darling! We can't just walk the rest of the way.
We buy horses. Or pony. For me.
What?
You try and solve too many problems. Our first thing is to leave Elleneth, but there may even be good things here. You take time.
Since you rolled 32, he's really speaking to you like he's being serious with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As serious as he is. And he goes, come here. You bend down. He knocks you on the head. He goes, you have good brain in there. But sometimes you play silly.
You are a great hero of South. Get to know important people. I am not known here, except by gnomes. You might be known. Not gnome. No. Why do not you use your influence? Stop acting like a little girl. You're not little girl. Not anymore.
Alright, so we go speak to the nobles then.
I'm not speaking to any nobles at all.
Why not? Why not?
I'm not. I might go back to Spelljammer and Tinker.
Well, you've given up on it, so why
Don't
bother?
give up. Just, I don't think there's anything here. They use different metals than us. There's no mining here, not really. I'd be best at ship. I might be able to get it working. A bit better. It still work.
Look, I think, honestly, we can just follow the river to the rest.
Exactly, we could get boats.
Yeah, and then we just follow the
But
river.
river's so windy.
So, we can...
I cannot solve this problem.
Alright, well,
You have to use your brain and be big girl.
I'm not very brainy. I'm not the brainy one here.
You have to use big girl. Big girl brain.
You have to use me.
You act silly, like you don't know.
I don't know.
I think you do.
No, I'm not the smart one.
Okay.
Right, okay, I'm gonna go get a weapon because that's what I do. I hit things, not things.
Okay, good. You want to try and shop for a weapon?
Yeah.
All right. Daniel goes,
I love you, but me go now. Bye.
You're mine!
Get brain working. Get brilliant brain working.
We could have been there if the ship didn't crash.
okay.
I'm gonna go look for a weapon.
Well, you're in the right quarter for that.
Yeah,
You're in
that's
the
right.
blacksmith's
I'm gonna
quarter.
look for a weapon.
There are 5 blacksmiths here. And they are all, they're all busy.
Okay, I'm gonna look for one that they specialize in different things, or are they just a blacksmith?
Give me perception check.
Oh, rolling for 10.
Hard to say. You see, this is a very busy place. The one that you were just at, it seems like all they're making all day long at the moment is spearheads.
Right, not that one. I'm gonna try the next one.
Okay, you walk around to the next one. Give me a second. Okay, you see a shaved-headed female elf, tall for a wood elf, maybe 5'8", 5'9", very thin but with massive arms, and she's just like going ting 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 ting, making arrowheads. When you go in,
Yeah.
she's just ting 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 ting.
Hello there.
ting, 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 ting.
I don't suppose you make long swords?
Of course I make long swords, my dear.
Well, can I look at some?
Gestures off to a rack on the wall.
Oh no, last time I looked at rack on a rule, I picked up red, and then that didn't
You see an assortment of short swords, long swords, bastard swords, and great swords.
I'm gonna look at some of the long swords.
Okay. There's 2 up on the wall. One of them has a very organic design. One of them is a bit more The southern, it's a bit more your kind of look. One of them is slightly more elven looking, a bit more organic, slight curve to the blade.
Is it okay if I take them down?
Sure, have a look.
Okay. I'll take the one that suits me.
It's beautiful.
Ooh. Alright. I never had a shop for swords. Never had to. It just kind of.
She's kind of stopped what she's doing. She's just looking at this.
Is it balanced?
Perfectly balanced.
Perfectly.
You don't even know what you're looking for.
No, I've never shopped for swords before. I mean, I've had swords before, just haven't shopped for them. They kind of just like land themselves in my grasp.
Okay. So, what do you want?
A long sword that like hits well. That's it.
Well, all my swords hit well. The question is, do you want one of elvish design, or do you want something a little more human?
Say that distastefully.
Well, straight lines, chiseled edges.
Well, I'll have.
Would you? Oh, you haven't got your armor on, have you? Now?
No.
No.
I'll have a look at the elvish one.
It's beautiful. It is like, rather than having a big cross guard, there is a pommel that covers slightly here and then goes up slightly. The blade itself goes like this, opens out somewhat, and then curves round a bit. It's long sword length, but it's lighter than you're used to.
I like heavier thing. I might just go with the one that would normally.
We have great swords if you like heavy.
I mean, not that heavy.
You
I'm
fight
not
with
sure.
one or two hands.
Depends. I don't know if I'm proficient in great sword.
Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah,
I'm a
okay.
fighter.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'll try a greatsword. Why not?
Okay.
This is so weird.
Well, what do you want?
I just want a sword.
But do you want a non-magical blade? A
No,
magical blade? Oh, but these are just regular blades.
Then, oh,
These are off the
Do you have
shelf.
any magical blades?
Yeah, you really haven't had to shop before.
No.
have you? Pay me 5 platinum and I'll take you shopping.
No, it's okay. I'll find my way around. Do you have any magical swords?
Right here.
Okay. I'll go somewhere else. Thank you. Bye.
Ting, ting. Make a perception check.
Okay.
bad.
9.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm fine.
You don't hear what she mutters
Oh, no.
as you leave.
Okay, I'll go to another. Do I think that magical swords will be in blacksmiths?
Honestly,
Yeah.
you don't know. Be like if I plonked you in the middle of Birmingham and said, Charlotte, go and find an electronics store. You'd wander around thinking, well, I kind of know what they look like. You wouldn't know.
Okay.
You're in an alien city.
I'll just go to the next.
Somebody just offered you personal shopping assistant things to actually take you shopping, but you didn't want it. So you're out on the streets on your own. You don't know.
I'll go to the rock form.
Okay, you walk into the next one. In here, hang on a second. Okay, yeah, in here, this one's bustling. There's a lot of wood elves in here, and as you come in, immediately up to you comes a male wood elf who introduced himself as Ethelrod. Just got a big old apron on. What can I help you with?
Hello. I was wondering if you had any magical blades.
Not here.
Do you know where I can find some?
Well, sure. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. That is 33.
Okay, good. Good.
What?
You're looking for Peter's Imaginarium.
Okay.
Peter. A common name, no?
Yeah. Thank you.
Peter's Imaginarium.
Where can I find this? Is it in this blacksmith area?
Sure. If you go down the western quarter of, the eastern quarter here of Eleador, this is where you're at. Go to the eastern quarter, take the side street down, you'll see it.
Okay, thank you.
You're going to follow the instructions?
Yes.
Okay, let's get this rolling. Okay, you
Yes.
walk up down.
I want a school.
Walk down a slightly smaller street.
I'm going to get kidnapped. No, I'm kidding.
And at the very end, the large silvery doors, silver, solid wooden reinforced mithril doors, and over the top, this enormous bluey silver sign that says Peter's Imaginarium over the top of it. Yeah, that's it. 2 double doors.
No.
Okay, you open the double. Opens into a smallish warehouse. And as you go in, there is a desk. And you see at the desk a large, maybe 7 foot tall, purpley pink furred, like soft furred, large, like cow ears, very kind looking eyes, and over much of the forearms that you can see, and the hair and the neck and all here covered in this pink kind of purpley fur.
I've seen one of these before.
No idea.
Okay. Hello there.
Well, hi. What can I do for you, little lady? I'm Peter.
Are you Peter? Oh, hello. Nice to meet you.
Shakes your hand. This is my Imaginarium.
It's wow. I was wondering if you had any magical swords.
By the way, you can't see anything. There's not
I
like.
can't see anything.
I mean, what I mean is, there's nothing in it. There's a desk,
Oh.
right? There's space behind it. There's some sacks and stuff like that, but there's nothing on show.
I got scanned. No, okay. Where is everything?
Oh, you don't need to worry about that.
No. Okay.
What are you looking for?
Magical swords.
Magical swords, you say?
Yeah.
What kind of magical sword?
Long sword.
I need some kind of proof that you can pay for such items.
All right. 5 platinum.
Is that what you showed him?
Yeah. No. Okay. I'll just keep adding platinum then.
How many of them you got?
I've got.
Do you not shop very
No,
much?
I don't at all. Look, I'm not used to shopping.
Okay, I'll help you out here. You're in a magical store.
I've got 1,425 platinum pieces.
Okay,
And
now
I
we're
also
talking.
have 5,541 gold pieces.
You got that on you?
Yeah.
In that little sack
I
there?
do.
All right. Well, if you're willing to part with a good amount of that, I might be able to hook you up with a good sword.
Sure, I mean, yeah, why not?
All right. Roll percentage dice.
What? Are you okay?
I'll come back to you in a minute. Meanwhile, you find yourself going down this spiral staircase. You go past many, many layers from Toasari. You go down about 200 feet to the river level. You come out in a big, like, dock area, and there are various jetties going out over the river. these beautiful leaf-designed jetties where people can load and unload. And you notice there's like these like little mini barges filled with barrels. And as they come down the river quite quickly, there are these teams, these gangs of individuals, humanoids, elves, humans. And as the barges come by, they quickly unload them. They've got these massive hook sticks that unload all the barrels, turn the barge around, load it back up with stuff to send it further downstream. They've got a real operation going here. You get down to this busy area. People are like, excuse me, as you're like sort of just standing there watching all of this. You're in a busy working area.
I'm going to like stand to the side so I'm not in the way.
Yeah.
And I'm going to open the thing. I'm going to go, what do you look like again?
Okay. Roll D20. Just a straight roll, no modifier.
Oh, 6.
Okay. You're standing there for a few minutes, like going, hello, what do you look like? And there's nothing. Like a few minutes pass, 3 minutes pass, 5 minutes pass. You people are like, excuse me, dash you past you. And all this kind of thing.
Talking to his nose. Hello?
You give it another go, and you hear, all right, oh, hello, all right.
Yeah, I'm here to sell it. I'm here to buy that thing. I mean, so.
Look to your right. You turn to your right, and you see about 50 yards down, so about 150 feet down, a guy by a jetty further down. He just goes like this.
Oh, yeah. I go over there.
Okay, you approach him. He's a burly-looking human wearing a simple leather jerkin, salt and pepper hair, all messed up. He's got a sweat on. He goes, all right, so we talk to each other with these, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much?
For that thing, I'll give you 10 platinum for it.
Roll a persuasion check.
18.
11 and it's yours, mate.
Okay.
You give him 11 platinum?
Yeah.
All right, great. All right, you do it. He's like, oh, like he looks like he could. Oh, well, nah, I suppose I was going to use it. What was I going to do? Give it to the wife? Not likely. All right, mate, nice one. You probably don't hang around here. You'll get put on a barge by mistake if you hang around here. Little fella like you. Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to take the
Enjoy it. All right, you have, so within 1,000 feet, you can do message, you can cast message through it with the person who has the other one.
I'm going to send in Danae.
Okay.
I'm going to say, hey, Danae, where are you?
Huh? Oh,
I've got a little stone for you.
I'm in a shop. You have a stone? Did you go see that guy at the docks?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, I am in. I forgot where I am. Hang
Peter's
on.
Imaginarian.
I'm Peter's Imaginarian in.
That's it, time's up. That's the other words up from
Oh,
70. Peter's Imaginarian. Do you want to try and get there?
Cool, yes, I
Roll a perception check
I forgot what you were saying.
and a dexterity check to see how quickly you get there.
Perception is 24 and
Nice.
dexterity is 18.
Nice, okay.
I mean 19.
I'd say it takes you a good half an hour to get there. But during this time, this is when you are speaking with Peter, trying to bargain with him. And I'll say you come in. I'll let you know when you come into the store, all right? All right. So he goes, all right, well, with that much platinum.
I rolled my percentage.
Yeah, how much did you roll?
Got 70.
70, you say?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's have a look.
Why is he talking?
Actually, that's my talks. He's a Texan drawl. All right.
Texan.
So, let's see, 70. Well, I can do you for 70. I can do you a beautiful mithril blade. You want what kind of sword do you want?
Oh, a long sword?
Long sword.
Yes.
Great. Well, I got one. He reaches into the air. Literally reaches into the air and just goes, I got this. Pulls down this beautiful glittering mithril blade. It's a very, it's an old style. You know this kind of style.
Yes.
It's definitely human forged, but it is in his hand. He says, well, you know, this is a human design, an old one, mine. Good couple of centuries old, this sword. Can't think. No sentience in this blade, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that's good.
That's good, isn't it? People like having sentience in their blood.
Not me.
No?
Nope.
All right. Well, the elves had something to do with this as well, you know? So it's like the elves and the humans worked on it. It's got a name. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But it's pretty sharp. It's got like a +2 there. You know,
What?
it's super sharp. Try it out.
Okay.
It's beautiful. It's a +2.
Ooh.
It's a hidden damage.
I like it. Do you have any more just before I, you know, make
Long swords. Let me see. Roll a d20.
D20?
Yeah, just straight roll.
11.
Yeah, I got one other.
This guy is breaking the floor.
Yeah.
I got one other.
He's breaking the
Roll
floor.
percentage dice.
So I have no idea
My accent's terrible. I can't do a Texan drawl.
Roll percentage, Dad.
What do you roll?
70 again.
70 again?
Yeah.
Well, I got for you. I'm going over the top with this now. I got another +2 blade.
Ah.
Only this one's got a slightly longer. It's more a bastard sword. He pulls it out of thin air. Literally, seems to almost open an imaginary chest in thin air and just brings it out. He just goes, try that one. It's heavier and it's bigger. Like there's more. This one is made a bit more made for two-handed use.
Not my style.
Alrighty, righty, room.
Is that?
It's back here.
God.
Okay.
God. Is that all? Long
Yeah.
swords you have? Do you have any daggers?
Sure, I
Magical.
got daggers. Roll percentage dice.
Oh, God.
Nah, I just.
Go ahead.
Oh shoot.
He's breaking the
Go ahead.
29.
29.
Oh shoot, after 29.
All right. I got a No, I ain't got no magical daggers. Sorry.
That took you way too
I
long.
ain't got no magical daggers.
You ain't got no
I ain't got no magical daggers. What can I tell you?
Am I there yet?
Yes, you're here now.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
hello there, sir.
Hi.
Be with you in one moment.
Oh,
I'm just getting used to this accent.
Wait, do you put on a new accent for every customer?
No, it takes me a while.
Wow.
It takes me a while.
Danae, he's
Oh, you two know each other.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
How to-
What is this?
Hey
I
now.
just immediately.
Hey now, he pulls down a pair of specs on his head. Says, now that fine staff you've got there, you wouldn't happen to want to sell that now, would you, boy?
No, I'm not in the market to sell that thing.
Okay. Gotta ask. Gotta ask.
So you have 2 magical longswords and no magical daggers.
That's correct. Why you look so upset?
I don't know.
No one teach you
I
any
don't look
manners.
upset.
Do you get shit everywhere
I
in town?
don't
You
look
gotta-
upset. I don't know what you're doing.
Magic stuff ain't just like common. It
Sir,
don't just
I
fall
know.
like snow.
I know. I'm not upset.
Okay, good. All right.
I'm not upset. So Elluen, I only have 1 longsword because the other one's a bastard sword. Okay, well I'll tell this one then.
What could you? Do you have any items that? Well, what's the strongest magical item that you have in this store?
Strongest item?
The most expensive.
The most expensive item.
Yeah.
Low percentage.
Nice.
That's
I'll tell you, boy.
57.
Boy.
57. The most expensive item I got is this. I got me an animated shield.
And what does that do?
Well, it animates, doesn't it?
Oh, okay.
The animated shield, you speak a magic word, and it'll leap into the air, hover in front of you, protect you like. From missile attacks and arrows and stuff. Just float in the air in front of you.
Is there anything else?
What do you mean you got anything else? You speak like this is nothing.
I mean, I do appreciate the magic that went into that.
You asked what's the most expensive. I told you.
I
That's the
told
most
you.
expensive.
Okay, no one.
I'm liking my accent now.
No one here uses it.
We're getting there. I'm like Foghorn Leghorn.
Have you not had this accent?
It changes daily.
Is there anything else you want, man?
My Say trash.
Trash.
Say Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
I don't think I'm Texan. I think it's something
I
else.
don't know what
I'm
you
not quite sure where I'm from.
You just-
Louisiana? I think there's a bit of
I
Louisiana in
I
it.
have no idea.
Yeah, as you can tell, our accents.
Are you looking to buy something, boy?
Probably. I just don't know what I'm looking to buy.
Why don't you say what you want?
I don't know what I want.
Speak the
though.
word.
Do you just
boy.
want to buy something for buying
Do you just like stuff?
Yes. I like stuff.
What kind of stuff
stuff?
do you want to buy?
Do you have any bags of holding?
Oh, sure.
How many?
I got one.
You said, "Oh, sure," like you had loads. I got one.
Oh, I got haversacks as well. With old stuff.
Oh, what's that?
Like a backpack. Holds a load of stuff like a bag of holding. Not quite as much, but a bunch.
How many platinum or gold pieces for it?
Well, if you want a bag of holding, boy, I'll give it for you for 800.
What about the backpack thing?
600.
100.
600 gold pieces.
That's right.
And how many platinum for the bag of holding?
Platinum, 80.
We go any lower?
Persuasion check.
It's 19.
If she buys the sword, I'll give it to you for 72 platinum.
72.
That's right, 72. Is all.
Oddly specific.
Not really. There's only 10 digits.
What about 50
50 what?
platinum?
That's a big price drop. What, for the bag? No, sir. Roll the persuasion check.
So, 29.
If you buy the sword, you can have the bag for 50.
How much is the sword?
10,000 gold.
Wow, my goodness, that is a plus
Or
2.
1,000 platinum. Yeah, plus 2 is mega. Please don't forget. Plus 3 is like the most powerful
Plus 3 is
chance. So plus 2 is. Celeste was only plus 1.
So if she buys the bag, no, if she buys the sword, how much for the bag? And
50 platinum.
And the rucksack. The bag.
Oh,
You are
together?
Why are we holding so much stuff?
Okay.
Elluen.
If you want them both.
For other people. Like,
If she buys the sword, boy, if she buys the sword, you can have them both for 80. 80 platinum.
okay.
You buying the sword?
Yes,
It's beautiful.
I'm
It
buying,
is beautiful.
I'm buying the sword.
It's got a name, don't know what it is.
How do you know it's got a name? You don't know.
Was told when I bought it. It's famous blade.
I
But it don't think.
It's okay, I can just. Okay, can I have the bag of holding and then.
You have Hewitt's handy haversack and a bag of holding.
Okay, let's take this.
Do you happen to have a bag of tricks?
Bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Well, they're a cute little item, I tell you. I'll say there's a percentage chance I got one.
No one ever has them.
And I'm going to say, wait up, before you roll. Before you roll,
I don't know what you're talking about, Peter.
I'm gonna say.
Don't you just like speaking that
That's
accent?
right. You got a 20% chance I got one.
Wait, so I have to roll 20 or less?
Yeah.
No, you don't have one.
I don't have one.
Do you have any other
No one ever has them! Why is it more rare than like really rare?
I can maybe get you one.
No, that's what the
You
last
don't
person.
listen. You want everything now.
Yeah, but the last person said they'd get me one and they never did.
When can you get her one?
Give me a Tenday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, sorry about that. Do you want the sword?
Yeah, but I've already bought the sword.
1,000 platinum.
Yes.
Take them off then.
I have.
Thank you very much. Do yourself +2 longsword.
Yay.
I got mine too. Thanks.
Okay. Do we need anything else? Do we want anything else?
Let me just store these bags in my bag.
No.
My items scattered across the astral plane.
Okay, that's it.
Well done.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Make sure come see Peter again. You need anything else?
No thanks.
Okay.
I'm
Thank
joking.
you.
Forever here. If we're ever here.
Thank you very much. Take it easy. Have a good day now.
Yep.
All right, you leave Peter's Imaginarium.
Does anyone have bag of tricks?
Well, let's find out. We can split up because we have these phones.
But I wonder if there's any other magic items show.
So you
I
don't
thought
have
this
to.
town. Hang on. Is this town bigger than? This town's bigger than.
It's a city. It's enormous.
This city's bigger than.
Metropole.
Metropole.
It's huge.
Bag of tricks.
You don't have one in one shop.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's gonna be another shop. There's gonna be another.
I'm gonna.
I'm not going to let you just buy it.
What?
I'll tell you right now. I'm not going to.
Why?
These things aren't that easy to come by.
They're uncommon items.
I mean, that's not to say somebody doesn't necessarily own one in the city, but there isn't. You know this in my campaign setting. The magic
How's
items
it
aren't just
know?
on the shelf.
What's the rarity scale?
Uncommon, rare, very rare.
And the bag of tricks is uncommon.
Legendary.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back
Yes.
to the.
On the way, I'm going to stop a friendly-looking person in the street. I'm going to ask anyone, like,
Okay.
if there's another magic item shop of the pizza one.
Okay.
Peter.
Roll a persuasion check.
19 again.
Okay, 19. You stop
Probably 12.
a couple of elven merchants, and they say none in this part of the city. If you head towards the noble quarters in Theltasai, maybe some of the nobility will have such items for private sale or auction, but there are no magic shops apart from Peter's.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to
The
the
silver
bar
chalice.
place, the silver chalice.
Silver Chalice? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Zalin went back.
You don't really need a bag of tricks, like they have some low
Don't
health.
need a bag of tricks. No.
Other character.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go back to the bar. We
Yeah.
don't really have anything to do here.
Well, no, we can stay here. Okay.
You're in one of the largest elven cities. So don't just think in terms of stuff. Think in terms of information you might want to get while you're here. You remember the conversation you were having on the boat before the goblin attack about just to remind you of some of the things you talked about, which was if you can find old enough people, they may be able to, you might be able to get some information ahead of
Yes.
Nevermelt. You never know. Not it's not certain, but you never know.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see if I can find Zanlin, Nimblefoot, Kilgar, or anyone. Well, not Zanlin, he's back to.
Did Alan go to the well?
No, he hasn't gone yet.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find anyone. I'm gonna go up to their room.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say Panlin's in. He's reading. Kilgar's drinking down in the bar. Nimblefoot's nowhere to be found.
Hey, Kilgar, I've got this haversack for you. Give him the thing.
All right, thanks. I mean, I've already got something like that. You know,
Sorry.
I got a bag to put all my stuff in.
No. This one has lots of space in it. Look.
All right, it's one of them, is it?
Yeah, so you can put lots of stuff in
Hey,
it.
the clever things then. I like that. Bigger on the inside than on the outside.
Yeah.
Ta lad, thanks very much. He gives you a little cuddle,
Does
little
Alan
hug.
have one?
Gives you a hug. Cheers, fella. That's nice.
Yeah, I think he does.
Does Alan have a bag of holding?
Yeah, he does, doesn't
No, Nimblefoot's got one.
Oh
You
yeah,
two have got one.
Alan. It might be useful for Alan since he's got loads of stuff to trade all the time. Elluen?
he? Yes.
So is Alan back at the chalice?
Yes.
The silver chalice?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna find him.
All right, you find. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You find them.
Okay, I'm going to give him the bag full. Hey, Alan, I just bought this. You can have it.
Oh, thank you. It's big on inside.
Yeah,
Holding.
Yeah.
Thank you.
they should make one that's big on outside and small on this.
All right. Very appreciative.
Thank you. Okay. So what should we do now, Danae? Do you have any other things
Other things?
to do? That you need to do?
No, I feel like everyone's scattered tonight, and we should be doing stuff because we came here for a reason.
Yes. No, but they cannot fix our.
We can't fix the well.
I'm going to
Unless we
identify
don't-
that sword.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I cast identify on her sword.
Okay. Bear with me a second. The blade is called Storm, Swift Blade of the Oracle,
Okay,
and it is
I'm relaying this to them.
it is over 600 years old, and it was forged as part of a last great alliance of wood elves and humans. Yeah. Identify. Mind you, it's not legend lore, so that's all you find out.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
And it is, yes, the sense you get from it is that its sharpness, the whole idea is that there is a purity to this blade that means that it was wielded not just by a common soldier, but by a seer, like a seer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Swift Blade of the Oracle.
And it was wielded in truth.
Okay, nice. So,
Nice.
yeah.
That's cool.
What else do we need to do?
Well, we've got 4. This is like our first day here. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we don't need to do everything because we've already got 4 more days left in the Silver Chalice, so we don't have to do everything today. Plans for the next days could be going to talk to the nobles and see. The blacksmith said something about the nobles being able to help with possibly the Spelljammer. I'm not sure how, but
I think you and Danae should go. Because
not you,
you're good at persuading.
perhaps. And then
Where are you guys talking? In your room?
yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay,
then,
there's a knock at the door. Nimblefoot asks to come in.
Hello.
He goes, hi, how's it going?
Good. Just
Yeah,
been
we've just
shopping.
been shopping.
Yeah, some good stuff.
Yeah, I've got a sword now. It's good.
That is beautiful. Wow. Yeah, perfect for you.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I just
I got myself some new daggers.
Oh, that's cool. Where'd you get them from? They're magical.
Yeah.
Dang, now you got them before me.
Well, I didn't go to the blacksmith's corner.
Oh,
I went to speak to some nobles.
I see.
Bought them privately.
Yeah, we're gonna do that probably tomorrow.
How sharp are they?
Pretty sharp.
Are they sharp as your old one?
Not quite.
Okay.
Nearly. +2.
Okay.
What were we saying?
I
I feel like you guys okay?
yeah.
Seem troubled.
No.
What are we doing here? Because I feel like we need travel help.
Yeah.
And I don't think the ship's going to be mended here while we're here. I think we got to give up on the idea of the ship.
Yes.
Whole idea is we're either going to get through the rest of this forest on foot or get help.
We should look for some druids.
I feel like we should find out about our friend Keiko.
Oh,
Send
yeah.
word for her.
Is she here?
I mean, she's a celebrated hero of this city.
Aha.
She
Oh,
may
did
be
you
able to help
say-
get us entrance. They won't really. I don't have any extra sway in getting us entrance to anybody important here. But I feel like there's so much information we could learn from the commoners here. Can't tell us anything. We can't learn anything. But you know.
Okay. I'm sending Keiko.
Okay.
Go say, hey, Keiko. How have you been? We are currently in what's this place? Eleador, and we're wondering if you are here
Or in the area.
or in the area.
We're at the Silver Chalice.
We are at Silver Chalice. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. You wait a second, and then a few moments go past, and then the voice in your head comes through quite softly. It says, "Elluen, it's been so long." It's comforting to hear your voice. I'm in my home, the one you first visited me in. Still in mourning. Can you come here? That's it.
Morning.
Do you relay that to Danae?
Yeah.
Morning.
It's not morning, it's afternoon.
Isn't her house on the outskirts?
Well, I know the place.
Her house is down like here. Remember? It was
Yeah.
just inside the forest. Yeah.
Nimblefoot, do you know? She said, I'll tell Nimblefoot what.
I don't know what that means.
Samlin, you went to you went out to Alness with them.
Yes.
Do
Do
you
you
know
know
what
what I
she's
mean?
talking about?
Silverglade fell.
What?
Silverglade fell.
You didn't tell us?
You didn't ask.
We asked about Avernus. You
Oh.
said you weren't ready to talk about it.
Oh, okay. What? Where?
You only ask about things.
We,
Very little do you ask about people. Sometimes I think you don't care, really.
we asked how it went in Avernus. You said you didn't want to talk about it. I asked more.
Sometimes friends push.
Wow. Who else?
Silverglade fell. As he says this, comes to his eyes. He says, we bring him back, but his wounds could not help, and Ariel was bad and could not heal.
How
Do you still have the body?
He is buried.
Maybe I could do something. Well,
He was brave.
hmm.
He kept the demons and devils away.
so we could get Ariel through the portal. But he take horrible bobs and fall. He was very brave, always saving with his bow.
Okay.
I mourned him years ago. 2-3 years maybe ago. But yes, he is gone. Keiko very sad. But if you're going to go, he went defending him people he loved.
Well,
You think bring Keiko here?
I think we'll go to Keiko.
Well, hang on, because we know her house, you can just
Yeah,
go
I know.
pick her up. Or we'll just go visit her.
Yeah, we'll go visit her. Yeah. Okay. Who's coming?
Nimblefoot's just like this at the moment. Just like,
You don't know either, Nimblefoot.
no, I didn't.
Okay.
How is that okay?
I feel like if his soul is willing, I have a way to bring him back. If he.
You can do that? You do not wield divine magic, my friend.
No, but. The very same magic you used to destroy Luther's phylactery. I feel like since I
Wish.
You have that power?
well, yes,
That's a formidable thing, my friend.
me and Zanlin spent lots of days researching spells, and I figured it out then.
If we can just go off the Silverglade thing for a minute. You're telling us you can cast the wish spell,
In theory, yeah.
and we're worried about how to fix a ship?
Well, I mean, it's dangerous.
Zamlin is just like this.
You can do most powerful spell,
Uh,
and you did not tell us.
well, I mean, I thought.
I've been looking for ceramic all day.
He's like wiping his tears and he goes,
We can fix ship with your magic.
Chance I won't be able to cast it again, though.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, don't fix ship with that
Very
then.
risky.
Okay.
I feel like I have it in my spellbook here. Actually, I don't. I have it in my spellbook right here, actually. Yeah, I can mimic any known spell of great power almost. So, and I can do that without any chance that I could not cast a spell again.
well, this is something.
So, yeah, in theory,
Such a young man to have such power. You truly are remarkable, my friend.
it take 10 days to understand.
Oh, just a 10 day.
It was.
Wait,
You
so
remember?
what can you mimic without
Did you know this?
Oh yeah. I've cast wish from
From a ring.
yeah.
You guys keep stuff to yourselves way too much. You know that, right?
Yeah,
You need to you know what it is to have friends, right? And chat about stuff.
okay, I didn't want to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Xalan, you knew about this. You were studying with him.
But I don't know. It's all in language I don't know. He doesn't say I need component for which spell.
Well, you don't actually need any components. For
Well, there you go, you see.
Yeah.
So wait, what can you do with what?
I can mimic 8th level less spells.
What? How much would we need to bring silver like that? What spell?
raised. No, not raised dead.
Resurrection.
And what level is that?
7. True resurrection is 9th level, so I can't do that. But that's only for 200 years, so
Oh, how long is resurrection?
100 years.
Okay.
But yeah, I could do that.
Oh, okay.
I could also.
Let's get Keiko here. Or go to her.
We should go to her. Anyway, who's coming?
Me.
Sure, I come.
Okay, Kilgar, do you want to come?
He's down in the bar, but I'll say that you hustle him up and all that kind of thing. You get him up. Comes up. Hey, what's going on? What's all the fuss?
We're going to
I'm going to visit Keiko.
Hey, let's go.
Okay. I would.
And the laddie as well.
So
We'll tell you on the way. What on the way? Listen, I got the headband. I'm smart. You don't have to play games with me. Everyone giving each other looks all the time. I'm fed up with this. Looks and kind of tell me what's happened.
Silverglade.
I've been asleep for 3 years and I took that surprise over it. So come on.
Silverglade fell.
It's dead.
Yes.
Shit. Did you all know about this when you woke me up?
No.
You
But
just found out.
Yes.
yeah.
Bloody weakling. White-haired weakling. I love that boy. All right, let's go see the girl.
I may have a way to bring him back, but we'll talk about that later.
Aye.
Okay. I cast teleport, and
Oh no.
we're teleporting to outside Keiko's house.
Okay, roll
Where-
on percentage
Where
dice.
Kilgar stormed in.
Oh yeah.
He thought he was like a giant.
Should we let her know that we? No, it's good.
Never. 89.
89. Yep, you're right on target. Literally right up in your room in the suite. You just all blink out and then you're in the forest.
Oh, God. Yes.
Having not been here for 4 years. It is as you remember it from your first visit. And you are outside. I'll put you just outside the small woodland house, the very humble little cottage. There is smoke coming out of the little chimney. This little tumble down cottage, the roof covered in moss, little window in the roof. It's a door and 2 windows in, 2-story little place. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go knock on the door.
All right, and to the door is opened by a Keiko. She sees you. You came. I was just speaking to you. She comes out and hugs you both. It's just like my friends. And greets all of you. Kilgar, she gives a big hug. Oh. I thought you had fallen, my friend. Hey, no, lassie. No, sleeping. Sleeping I was. Having a little sleep. I'm all right. Thought I'd lost both of you. Both of you? Holds her at like arm's length. What are you talking about, girl?
We just told him.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
You go, what do you mean? You fell in those hells, that hellish place. Aye, well, the laddie here says he might be able to help with that. So come on, let us in, put the kettle on, tell me everything. What did I miss? You know, that wee skinny lad of yours wouldn't have fallen if I'd have been there. You know that, don't you? I know. Come on, come in, you silly, all of you. All right, you all go into her little hut, get around her little solid oak table.
Small in here.
She puts some tea on for everybody. And, okay, any interactions you want to have, go ahead.
Elluen,
Yes.
so you think you could? Where does his body lie, Keiko?
His burial cairn is just out back. We thought he would want to be buried at home.
Elluen,
Keiko. Recently, I've started researching some more powerful magic, probably the most powerful a single wizard can use. I think I may be able to, if Silverglade's soul is willing, could bring him back from the dead.
I've heard of such magic. Ariel could do that. I think we all thought we were invincible once Ariel was able to do it. But now that she's still so sick, I fear that the magic would tax her beyond return. But how can you do that without a god that you worship? Without a deity granting you that power?
You've heard of the spell Wish before?
Well, yeah, I thought it was just a legend.
Well, my great
That's it.
grandfather named Eleador. After he died, after he was killed by he died. I found in his spell book he knew the spell, and so I copied it down. And in theory, I can now cast it. And
In theory,
well, I've never actually done it, but yeah, I have all the things.
can anything go wrong if you cast it on? If you try to bring him back?
Don't believe so, but it will weaken me for a day, a bit, I think. But I think I can.
I think he would want to be here, given the choice. I mean, we don't have anything particularly magnificent here, but we're happy here on the border. And with what's going on with the Principality no more, I think he would want to see. We had talked of journeying to Seleneth and going to seeing that forest restored. Even seeing whether we could find the ancient city of Eleador. Which was abandoned when the people arrived. I think he would want to be here. And if you have the power to do that, I can only... Well, I often felt that after Luther, with us all going our separate ways, it would be a sort of way that you could have, now that I think about it, if you were able to bring him back, it would be like we were all a part of that quest. If you are willing, if you need to rest for such a thing, you just blink here out of nowhere and bring my love back to us. Is it that easy for you now? You're so young.
It's not easy for me, but I just get it. I understand how to.
I won't question it. If it's something you can do, then all I would say is please do it.
It says in fine print at the bottom of this, the page in my book.
Your life may be at risk if you keep up with it.
So how do we go about doing this? Do we just...
What do we got to do? Like dig him up, lass? Well, he's buried, you fool. Not in the ground, you know. We put him carefully. He's under a cairn of rocks and just out, and she points out through one of the back windows. You can just see a mound, like a burial mound, out like 80 feet away from you. So there he is. I go out and I speak to him every day.
Well,
All right, well, lass, you got a shovel? Yeah, will you be careful if you're going to go do that? I'll be careful. Listen, I'm smart now, girl. See this headband there?
and plus, if he loses a finger, we've got this ring.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, that was a joke. It was a bad one. We'll be fine. He'll be fine. We'll go.
Right, I'll take care. I'll go get his body. I'll be gentle.
Oh,
don't worry.
my goodness. I'll go with Kyoga.
Okay, the two of you go off out
I'm keeping it.
to the cairn. There's like a doorway into it, so it's like this mound, but it's like it's earth over rocks. So you walk into this small little underground building.
Yeah.
And there you see a very simple birch coffin on top of a rock pile. Around it is dried flowers all around it. Some of them fresher than others. And the two of you go in. There's the smell of damp earth in here, and he goes, "Hey, so the boy's in there." Well, all right. He just hefts up with it like it's nothing and just brings it.
Be careful. Keep it.
He's 29 strength. It's no problem. He just lifts it easily. Bangs it against the door. "Let me in, lass." She gets, "Oh, God, be careful with him. Be careful with him. Where do you want him?"
Just put him on the table, right?
Before we wake him up, where should we wake him up? Clear the table. All right, you all have your tea. And you clear this massive oak table. The oak table is about as big as this table. You know, you clear the oak table. He puts it on. There he goes. "Hey,
Does he have a cowl, burial shroud thingy? Or is
well, he's wrapped in his cloak.
Okay.
Right, come on, man." He's like just okay, just coming off the top. He's like, "All right." Danny goes, "This is very exciting."
God!
Kildar gets up and he goes, "Oh, there he is, the boy. I love that boy." Reaches in and he's just tightly wrapped in a green cloak. Fully all round. So you can't see his head or anything like that. He's wrapped, almost like this.
He's not going to be able to breathe.
All right. He might be a wee bit, like he's, Keiko's sort of being very emotional now. She says, "I really hope what you're about to do works. This feels a bit funny."
Yeah.
"Look, lass.
Seems a bit disrespectful right now, but he'll be hopefully.
Respecting him. We're about to bring him back. How's that for respect? Clear the coffin off, lass. Clear the coffin off."
I'll lift the coffin up.
Puts him down gently. He goes, "Right now then, he's had a few years napping like I did. This one brought me back as well, lass. He may be a wee little child of a thing, but he's powerful."
Okay,
all right.
Someone have a dagger ready so we can cut him out.
"Do your thing then, boy. Make him breathe again."
Okay, I'm gonna cast Wish. I'm going to mimic the spell Resurrection.
Okay. Now I'm going to use the variant rules for resurrection, which means it's not a guaranteed success.
Wait.
I'm going to use the critical roll variant rules. So.
Wait, what happens if I fail?
Then this is about his soul being willing and whether he'll come back or not. Okay. With the door to the small cottage still open and everyone sort of lining the room, things makeshift being cleared out of the way, in the least grandiose place for such a powerful spell to be cast, you step forward, you put your hand on his head, on his face. You mutter a few words that you are imperceptible, but you mutter a few words. There's nothing for a while. And then, briefly, almost imperceptibly, Elluen's eyes flash. And then, down his arm, you see this, like little cascading threads of arcane light, golden arcane light, thread down his hand, down his arm, onto his hand, tracking the course of his veins and capillaries, this arcane light, gently, cascading, almost subtly, and they just start to rain off the tips of your fingers onto the cloth. They seep into the cloth the way water would, like dew would. It starts to spread out down the length. Slowly at first, but then over the mounting seconds, they start to... There is an almost imperceptible deep humming sound as this arcane magic starts to almost... Is it a vibration? Is it a sound? You're not sure, but there is a power. A big, deep power here in the room that you notice. And then the last of it ends. There's silence again. And this glowing corpse wrapped in a forest green cloak. The glowing ebbs. This is a chance for you all to say something, to implore Silverglade's spirit back to his body. And each of you will be rolling a persuasion check. And I'd like you all to say something personally to Silverglade's spirit to entice, coax, to invite it back into its body. Starting with Keiko. Natural 19. There are... Hanlon's not here, so there are... Let me think.
Can I
Kill
please
cards,
roll my
Hanlon,
portents?
Nimblethorpe. Yes, you can. Kill cards, Hanlon, Nimblethorpe. You can't use portents for this. This is the only thing you can't use portent for. Because you can't portent you being more imploring to somebody's spirit. So this is something you have to just, it's a straight roll. Keiko comes forward. She goes to touch him and she goes, "Can I still touch him?" Puts her hand on his head and she just goes, "My love. Always so brave, thinking of others. So bloody careless sometimes. You defend and love your friends to the bitter end. You have a chance to come back to us now. Chance to come and have some of that bravery given back to you. I want so much to show you that the world is a brave place and that you can experience that. You have friends here that are bravely using the most powerful magics to bring you back to us. So please come back to us, my love." A single tear rolls on her cheek and just lands on it. Who'd like to go next? All right, Danae, you step forward.
I put my hand on his head. I say, "Silverglade, you fell bravely, but it's time to come home now. Your love is waiting for you. We're all waiting for you. Your family is here, and we're ready."
Persuasion.
30.
Good. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I put my hand on his head. I go. Silverglade. We all miss you. This is your only chance to come back to us, to be with us again, to laugh, to drink, to love again. And yeah, we miss you and want to be with you again.
Roll persuasion.
26.
26.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right, let's get this done. Hey, listen, lad. You saved these two little kids when they were going to be done for on that bridge. Yeah, I remember that story. That was a good one. You saved me a couple of times, though. I never let you know that. And hopefully you won't remember when you come back. Couple of times, mind. So look, stop fighting around and come back, alright? That's pretty good for him. 19.
Everyone's rolling really well.
And then Zanlin comes, Nymphook comes forward. just think it would be kind of rude since I introduced you to Keiko. If you just, what am I going to do? Introduce it to somebody else? Get your ass back here. $20. And then Zalin.
Okay. You are mine.
23. He steps back. So quiet. The noise of the birds outside. There's a cool breeze.
Oh my God!
You start unwrapping him. White hair matted across his face. Earth. Coughs out. And as he does this, you see this colour magically, arcanely helped along, come back, flood back to his cheeks. These wounds that were on his chest, these horrible wounds, instantly seal up as he's coughing. Okay, comes over to Hunter. You fell, my lord. Shh. Don't say anything. I know. Is there any tea left?
Yeah, I had the mic up.
How did you know about that?
Thank you. He starts drinking some tea back.
Doesn't he come back?
Good tea.
Doesn't he come back on 1 hit point?
Hang on a second. Coming back for the dead is an ordeal. The target takes a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks until he finishes a long rest. So he's got at least 4 days before he's back to 0.
What HP does he come back on?
Hang on a second. He's neutralised any poison. Well, you wouldn't really know that, so you'd just see him and he looks in a bad way.
Yeah.
He just looks in a bad way.
Okay,
But he's very much alive.
I'll put my hands on his shoulders.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal him 20.
As he's drinking his tea, just hugging Keiko. Oh, thank you. How long was I gone? He goes, about a complete cycle of the sun. Huh. What have I missed?
Well, Kilgal's back.
My friend. Did you hear anything I just said to you? What? No. Good. You know I saved your life, boy, so many times. Yes, I know. You probably did this as well, didn't you? You probably brought me back with your magic. Where's Ariel? Did she do this?
Nope.
He gives you a big hug. He says, thank you. Your white hairs intermingle.
What is my strength right now? Does it drop to 3 for a day?
No, because you are mimicking. That's if you're not mimicking a regular spell. Because you are, you're pretty all right. Let's double check that. That's a good question. Is that your first casting of Wish?
Yes.
Well done.
That's cool.
Yeah, the stress of casting the spell to produce any effect other than duplicating another spell weakens you. So no, you're fine.
Oh
My back
I
hurts.
think.
no! I just slammed you on the
Yeah, I mean, it's still the power that you just felt was insane. And interestingly, unlike many of the other spells that you cast, there was a sense of you had to give up some of it to the fates. Like you weren't in full control, and that felt interesting to you.
So you want to friend when you did that?
Yeah, but I don't understand it. It was kind of just like,
Well, the ring was being.
yeah, I was just
What's
like,
the metal that ring made?
I know it was really powerful. I just didn't really know what was happening.
What is it? Okay.
I hugged Silverway.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I hug him too.
look at you all grown up, you two.
Oh yeah.
We missed you in Avalos.
Yeah.
One day perhaps we'll tell you what happened there. That was rough. Of course you went there.
And we rescued the child. But that's for another time.
Why did you go there again?
To get Ariel and
That's right.
Lori back.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't Ariel. Where is Ariel? Keiko goes, she's not well. And maybe will never be fully restored. Lorik looks after her.
What?
Constantly.
What happened to them?
She was ensnared by Dolgoloth, goddess of corruption. We literally had to take on the aspect of a goddess.
Well,
So we got new problems.
Okay. Can we take a day?
Yeah, no, you take multiple days.
And with that, Silverglade gets his naked ass with his green cloak off the table. He kind of wraps his cloak around and just says, excuses himself to go and get dressed. Keiko goes with him. And you guys kind of like reset the table, put on the kettle for some tea, and get ready to regale your friends and share tales and news with each other. That is where we'll leave it for this time. Nice!
Nice, that was a long one.
Was it? How long?
300 something hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't feel that long.
Really?
Oh.
Oh.
399 hours.
Yep.
no, I don't think it was that.
That's a lot.
Thanks,
of hours.
folks. See you soon.